Get on music super quick. I want to show you
Yeah.
this band.
That's so quiet without the music. You just put it up here. Actually, it's quicker if I just, because this is kind of slow, so I'll just input it in here.
Okay.
It's hooked up. What do you want?
Look up LA space to speed.
I've heard of that. Is it hardcore?
Kind of. A little bit. Which song? Andrew's really good.
Andrew?
Yeah. But it's like there's
Is this
not
like a glass draw me without
there's-
you kind of thing?
sort of. Yeah, it is. It is kind of similar to that. But I really like your instruments, and it's very like building and like crescendo-ish, and then like it's like spoken word too, sort of like at times, but then it like flips into kind of like screaming.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, I've definitely heard of them.
I got just fucking addicted to them. I thought they were like, because I found it a while ago and I just got like obsessed with them and listened to all their stuff.
The way you describe it sounds like Me Without You,
Yeah,
which they have some good stuff.
yeah, they do.
They lost me a little bit there in the middle when they got too soft.
Yeah,
I like Catch Trust the Fox is one of the best albums
yeah,
ever.
no, I really do.
And their new one is really good. It just came out.
January 1979. It was terrible crash.
This is pretty good.
I got like super into like folk music and like weird indie like stuff. Like I really like because I always fucking hated country for some reason.
Yeah.
I just never liked country music.
Oh no.
But then I found like weird like extremely like underground folk kind of
Folk and
something-
country are not the same at all.
Yeah. But it's still kind of like the first listen to it. I was
Like what, Bright Eyes?
Yeah.
Why are we laughing?
I never liked Bright Eyes.
I never really got on the bandwagon, even though I did like his Casadeg album.
Really.
Yeah. Yeah, it's something I need to remind myself of all the time, just because I waste so much time on people who have made no place for what I have to offer.
Yeah.
Who just don't respect it, or that's their thing. So
What's super fun, and I think we could have like so much fun with this being that I love the trickster thing.
oh man, I love that too.
Absolutely, because
You would love hearing about my Dean persona.
Oh, really?
I have it on I have this Facebook. You can look at it if you want, because I keep deactivating it, then reactivating it. But that's when I got into metal. It was a whole gag. I hated metal, but then I made a metalhead and I got accidentally into it. I became a huge snob, for real. And then I'm out in public and people are like, whoa, a real metalhead in Lynchburg. I'm like, wait, man, I freaking have a battle jacket and everything.
Oh yeah.
Like that basement over there, that was Dean's room, and those are Dean's drums, and this is Dean's bass. You know, just I spent thousands of dollars on shirts for him,
Yes.
a whole room, a whole wardrobe. I go crazy when it comes to this stuff, but anyway, I made this huge elaborate backstory bullshit stuff for him. You're gonna love it. But anyway, here's.
So, like the different things like.
It doesn't look that much like me now because of them, but he had long hair for it. This is how I overcame my agoraphobia and anorexia after like 10 years, just with this guy. Oh man, his websites are down. He used to have mischiefmetal.com. It was I think I told you about that. It was a genre of black metal based around chase scenes.
That's awesome. That's so cool.
It was like robberies and just like impish. It was a very impish mischief metal is what it was called. and I had a site, and this picture goes perfectly as the cover. I love this painting. It's so cool. But yeah, I maintained this Facebook for a while, made a lot of friends just under this persona, this black metal weirdo from Baltimore. And it worked because I was able to really, the fact that he was from Baltimore, out of town, and new to Lynchburg, I was able to have an easy opening, like, hey, I'm new around here, you know, maybe you could show me around. And it was just a really great way to meet all the people and start seeing this town through new eyes and stop being a jerk about, like, oh, I know everything about Lynchburg. No, I don't. I'm Dean. I'm from Baltimore.
Yeah.
It helped. And I had anorexia for like 10 years, but I tried for so long to get rid of it. Couldn't. Nothing I did, even a throat condition, couldn't get rid of it. But then I turned into Dean, and you know what? Dean doesn't feel like being skinny. Dean wants to be buff.
Yeah.
So anorexia disappeared.
Yeah.
Because Dean isn't anorexic.
Yeah.
It works that way.
Yeah.
You can really compartmentalize your mentality that way, and that's what identity magic is to me.
Yeah. I can see that.
He was also more outgoing and more. He was like my trickster self, my young self, isolated.
Yeah.
So, but
See, I feel like I've done like, I kind of do the same thing, but I think video games were a big outlet for me for that.
like MMORPGs.
Yeah. Which
Okay.
is pretty
Like
much
Warcraft or
all I
what?
played, yeah.
Okay.
Played Warcraft for a long time, but then even other things.
My dad's a video game addict.
Oh, is he really?
He just plays Destiny all day, every day. Yeah.
See, I was like that when I was like
Yeah.
and then it was like, oh, I don't have time, and then it's still like, it's still like an interest for me and stuff, but I still like, I can have games when I game now, it's like I play for an hour before I take a shower, shit like that.
This is the Me Without You singer.
Huh?
This is definitely the Me Without You singer.
It just sounds like
Wow.
they are
Okay.
kind of very similar.
Yeah. Me Without You was pretty influential.
Yeah, especially without kind of like original parents.
Yeah. Like anti-folk.
Yeah.
Look at this picture right here of the Dean.
Dude, I love Dean now. I want to meet Dean.
My hair.
Even the stink bites.
Yeah, I had
Oh,
I
the
had three. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Boozing behind the drum kit. Yeah, and I.
Jack too.
Yeah,
Dean's
totally.
great.
I was like lifting for a while as Dean. Then I hurt myself and I couldn't do it anymore. But I leave notes about like nature, subculture, encryption, and you know I did it for 2 years. And so I leave all these notes about what I was meant to accomplish. There was his birthday cake.
Now, you weren't. So when you do that though, you're not just like just Dean for 2 years. Do you do it like?
Yeah, I was Dean
You were
for 2 years.
only Dean for 2 years.
It was a glove, but it was one I was very into. So even when I was sitting at home, I was studying up. I'm a method actor, basically.
Yeah.
I take that approach to life.
Yeah.
So I was Dean for 2 years. Now I had extensions put in. That's how I ripped out my hair and I sped up the balding process. It sucked. But yeah, I just listened to nothing but metal for like 2 years straight. Just black metal. And just Dean, snow demons, you know. And I had my dad in on it for a while. Because he had to drop me off places, so I'm like, I can't have my father drop me off. You need to be my cousin. You need to be Levi, the black metal drummer in my band or whatever. So my dad dressed up as like a black metal. I don't know if I have. No, I don't know if I went to a couple concerts with him, and he was decked out with face paint and leather coat. And this was actually how I re-met Doug after the first time, after 10 years of not seeing him.
So Doug met Dean at first?
Yes. I'll show you because he had a profile picture from a concert. In the background, you can see my dad. Like this. and him and like Will Gardner were making jokes about the black metal guys. They didn't know it was us, and it was so funny. But that's how I like got back with all of them after a long time away. Let me see. What a traitor! Why am I looking at this goon's pictures? Let me see. Okay, getting close. Here we go. It's unfortunate that I got cut out, but this is my dad.
Was that your dad? Oh, that's so good. Levi?
He was being Levi, yeah. He has a bullet bell on, a leather jacket, and just a scowling corpse paint face. Fake earrings. Fake lip rings. Yeah, he had these magnetic gauges. It looked like he had his ears caged. I have so many accessories. I just have so much. Man, I tell you, it's a way of life.
It's fun though.
It is fun, dude. That is the number one way of quelling my anxiety. If I get a panic attack, I'm opening up the costume chest. And I'm just, man, it calms me down. It's just, I had this ink pad that went with a stamp I had, just because Dean had a tattoo and I didn't, so I had to keep. Yeah.
Oh.
I had it custom made. Oh, fuck it. It was cool though. It was the chaos affix. Jesus crucified to a chaos star.
Nice.
Yeah.
Black metal.
Very. Wait, I have.
I think like I almost have similar things, but I have this weird personality, and a lot of times it's at work. I think it's because I spend so much time at work. But for me to not hate work, and for me to not fucking detest and loathe it, I just try to have fun there and have fun.
Change your perception of it.
Pranking everyone and messing with people, like not in an evil way, but just in funny and
they don't even have to ever find out for it to be fun. Yeah.
I used to print off, like, I was super good at getting in all the computers, and I would, like, print off, like, sales records where it had all the employees' names, and I would, like, circle a name and leave it somewhere, like, in the manager spot, where managers don't care about it. But
and then they'd all wonder why it was circled?
The employee would eventually see their name circled and think, like...
We getting fired?
Yeah, I feel like it was, like, borderline, like, kind of, what is it, not psychopath, but sociopathic.
Yeah. Similar.
Just like, I don't know, kind of like just messing with people. I know how to get, like, you can ring in stuff under your numbers if you're a server. And so I'd always get their number and leave them notes, like, on their screen where they go to do their
That's funny though.
They go to do their checkout the other day, and then they see, like, I'm watching, or like, we know. And like just weird, creepy stuff.
Signed the Freemasons in the woods.
Like stuff that no one ever finds out. It's me. And then
that's
just
funny,
like
dude.
Little pranks.
I live for that stuff, but at the same time, it goes against my introverted nature to be able to pull it all off. But I'm always thinking of it.
Thing with like being like so like. First of all, like being so sarcastic at work and having a straight face where most people think I'm just dumb.
Really?
Like even well, not eventually no, but like new people just think like they'll answer my question, they'll ask me a question and I'll answer with like a really dumb question, and then they'll answer my question. Oh no.
I get it.
Oh,
they think you were serious.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
And just like shit like that all the time. Where it's just like going or like being serious to a certain degree, unless it's like at certain times. And certain things. I just like making light of like people are so upset and mad right now that their table is like this, and I'm like, none of this fucking matters.
Yeah.
None of it matters. Like,
I'm that way too.
Unless you're fired and losing your job, and you're gonna lose your apartment and eye twitching.
Yeah. Here's the Chaos Affix animated spinning around the circle. Yeah.
Well, yeah, the characters and like identity thing.
Cool.
I
Yeah.
think it's like different. It's like
a lot of people don't understand. people don't always know how to take it. They think, is this deceptive? They don't realize that I'm manipulating myself and not them. I'm manipulating myself in order to better myself.
Personality, or in doing something like that, being mean, like that probably helps you in a lot of ways. So
I list them all on that page, so if you want to read later.
Yeah, I'll definitely. I've got a lot of them.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
I've documented my whole life.
Yeah, I gotta catch up because I didn't know where we were. It's like finding each other like that. Now,
I couldn't hear the whole
time to hit the books.
Yeah. Oh man. So, apart from all this stuff of you having a schedule at the moment that's really busy and all that, you're in then with like the Comprachicos.
Yeah.
You're totally committed to that.
Yep.
Like we can come up with the terms as we go, and I'm totally very understanding. But I want to know if I should prepare for working with you on this.
Yes, I am. I'm definitely interested, and at least could try to find, even with my schedule. Eventually, I could probably find a set time every week to hang out.
And I'll be coming by.
Yeah.
So I'll probably come out like twice a week. On a normal week.
Yeah.
Just to hang out. I'll probably pick like.
We could talk and.
Yeah.
And then even.
Like Sundays and Wednesdays or something.
And then even I do have time to text and talk on the phone.
Yeah.
Message, so where I don't want to let you down and be like, hey, I can cook. Yeah.
No, I totally understand. Yeah.
And then end up ducking you. Which is what had happened. No, which wouldn't happen, but it just like I don't like.
It's funny because other people have been using this as an expression.
Really?
Yeah, I know people just be like, I didn't mean to dug you. I'm not trying to dug you here.
Yeah.
This is turning into a thing. It's so funny. This is how it all starts.
I don't want to promise anything until I can finally have time to focus.
It's enough to tell me what you want to do and what you feel like you're able to do.
Yeah.
It's the intent that matters, and I could even take that and try to help out with trying to make that possible. I can work with people easily, just work around things. I'm very pliable. And we should be finding other people too.
Yeah.
And then that would also take some off. Then I'm not just relying on you. We could have like a guy that does like editing. That'd be great to have like a video editor.
Yeah, and that's why I would like to. I need to introduce you to Tony. Tony's a really good friend of mine.
Tony who?
He was the short guy with the earrings. So
oh, he's artistic?
No, he is to a certain degree. He's really good at videos and editing videos.
Oh.
He has a camera, or at least I think it's a camera. So.
Is he gay?
No.
Okay. He looks like he could be.
Like well-groomed.
Yeah.
Whatever, No, but he's really nice. He's one of my good friends too.
Okay.
They're kind of heavily Christians though.
Oh, that might be weird. It's not that we're anti-Christian, but we are very.
But they kind of.
Who's they?
And
still go to heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm be a Christian again.
I think that we should.
Drugs.
Where's the Christian drugs?
Yeah.
Oh man, I feel like we should tackle this topic in some of our videos though. Like I feel like a lot of people don't really give their experience coming away from the church, because I believe that a lot of the people that leave the church are so almost embarrassed that they don't want to even admit that they were a Christian, that they're not willing to give their reasons why they fell away.
Yeah.
You know, it's all the Marilyn Mansons and those people that are really angry, or the people that are really embarrassed.
Yeah.
But I think there's something really sad about the process of, I mean, obviously you're realizing that all this hope and love and everything that you counted on for so long, that it's not there. It's not this. So people think when you fall away from the church, you're this angry, rebellious. No, it's a very sad process of waking up to the reality before you. And I think that more people would benefit from hearing that it is a sad process, and it's not some angry, rebellious thing, but it's like a breakup, you know? And I don't know. I feel like,
I kind of feel the same way.
yeah.
And you kind of, I kind of went through that as
Like, who wouldn't want to
kind of-
believe in that?
Well, also it's like it was hard for me because it's like I kind of had a decent relationship with my family, but it was like for me it was me waking up and that's it. So now
And
these,
seeing them all
like,
still in it.
Yeah,
Is that hard?
it is kind of.
My
But
family,
it's-
my parents still profess. My sister fell away.
Really?
But my parents aren't, I don't believe they actually believe it just because their life doesn't show it.
Yeah.
So, but they don't realize that.
But it's one thing. It's like it's also like my siblings who it's like people that I'm like because we didn't have any relatives or anything. Like, it's just like me and my brothers and my parents.
Yeah.
So it was hard for me to like grip the fact that it's.
You
Like,
didn't have any relatives?
oh no, I do.
I remember
They're
you had
just-
like a grandma and a cousin that used to
Yeah.
come to church
Yeah, they
a long time ago. Yeah.
they my grandma died in.
She was quite old, wasn't she, even at that
Yeah,
time?
I
Yeah.
don't remember coming that off.
And then there was the tall cousin that was always with her.
Yeah, we don't know where he's at. He kind of disappeared. He was kind of a troublemaker though. I think he was in jail and shit and
Oh.
moved and yeah. I don't know.
Huh.
But yeah, it's like, damn, it's like my little brothers like think like, oh, I think religion's stupid because they like care about them, care kind of how they feel and what they think about things. Like, do they think that I like
And judging.
think like judging you
Yeah.
or I don't necessarily care what they think of me as far as religion to a certain degree. But it's like
Do you think any of them will kind of come around?
maybe.
And, yeah.
I think they will. But it's something they're all kind of like, because for me to get out of it, like, we were like Christian school, fucking Bible class every single day.
Oh, yeah.
And I know you know too, just from being in church.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you went to a school that was right next to my house back then, right? Yeah.
So it was like, getting out of that was like, waking up, like, getting away from it, and then just seeing them all still back in it, and like figuring out like, damn, like I just think how much time was spent on being like fed lies, or fed at least untruth.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of sad in that sense, like so especially like falling out of the church is just like, wow, but you're also grateful
Yeah.
at the end of it because it's like.
It's still a lot of valuable information, even if the premise is fallacious.
Yeah, that is true. That is very true.
And like I said, I think I said before, I mean, just leaving the church, I feel like I've really been able to actually follow the Christian principle and I mean, in the Christ-like virtuous existence.
Yeah.
I mean, I've really been able to follow that. I'm like an ascetic. So I'm very much, it's so much easier to do that when you're not around those people.
Yeah.
So, it's like, I mean, I have that big picture on my wall. I mean, we already talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, that's just, I don't call him, my God, but that is a good role model of someone who's just very helpful and doesn't, who's willing to suffer for, whether he was real or fake, it's just, it is a good role model.
Yeah. Very true.
Yeah. And I'm a humanist, so I believe that, I think it's horrible to think that we require religion as humans to keep us in line, to keep us moral, to keep us from becoming savages. I believe in the innate integrity of human beings.